I got the one with the weird chord. The best thing about SoundCloud for streaming, so you can do dank fade outs as such. We don't even have to fade out all the way. We can just like let it chill in the very background. It's pretty cool, right? So what's up? It's Hakika Mori here. I thought we'd do something different this time. So basically I have a lot of work to do to get the live performance stream where I want it to be, as far as like lighting and stuff. So I figured maybe instead of doing a half-assed live performance stream, we could work on some of the things that need to get done, since my time has been so limited lately. So one of the things is I need light shows, and I need to actually like fix a couple things in my other light shows. So I thought I would take you through the process of how I do, DMX light programming, and how my rig runs and all that stuff. I would say the centerpiece of it all at the moment is this program called Q-Light Controller Plus. It is a free program you can download from this sweet place called the internet. Perhaps you've heard of it. Let me see, I guess we could like go to the website. QLC Plus. So here, yeah, QLCplus.org. So this is free software. Oh, hey, what's up, Agenda? How's it going? It's great to see you. QLC, yes. So this is free software you can get that controls DMX lighting. Unfortunately, there is like a hardware side to all of this. Not this, you can't do free lighting across the board. There's no virtual lights. Well, there is actually. You could literally get a software program that simulates lighting. And then you can like sort of, kind of do your lighting shows before the show even happens. But that's more for professional stuff. So you're going to need some lights. And even before we get to the lights, hold on, I'm going to turn this off now. I did like this, but now it's annoying. Yeah, so lights. So you basically what you need is a USB adapter that spits out DMX. So DMX is just what they call the light standard for, it's the language that lights speak to each other, basically. And they're transferred from light to light in the world of DMX via DMX cables, which are 3-pin cables that are the same size as XLR cables. They look pretty much exactly like your typical microphone cable. I can actually show you one because I just got a package from good old Amazon. Because I just bought a couple new DMX lighting fixture. Well, that's not true. I bought a dimmer pack. But anyway, so here's... I don't know if I can... It's just a regular old cable. There's the female end. There's the male end. It looks just like XLR, because it basically is. The only difference is this cable is, I believe, has different ohmage involved. There's different resistance. This works a little bit better with the lights. DMX's light would be, yeah, dude. I miss my BMX bike. I had a rad GT Vertigo back in the day. The thing was awesome. Well, I wrecked myself. Dude, I used to ride BMX bikes and I just like totally wrecked myself because I sucked at it. I was going to point out this sweet scar I have, but that's actually from skateboarding. That's not from BMX. But I did break my thumb doing BMX biking. I was trying to do a sweet jump. did not work out. But anyways, I guess I can just unplug this. Well, no, here, I'll just pull this up on. So you need the software QLC Plus. And then let me Google's this adapter you can buy. It's like $30. It's a USB adapter that goes into basically. Oh yeah, I totally had the pegs, dude. I was fucking in it to win it. DMXking adapter. I think this is the one I have. Yeah, this is the one I bought, and it works great. Oh, it's like $60. It's not $30. Well, I thought I got it off Amazon for like $30. But there's this cable. There's others like it. There's a popular. Yeah, this is the other popular option is DMXis. And a lot of these have plug-in integration. Like I saw when some other people were messing with lights. I saw some YouTube videos that were using this. And it seemed to integrate right into Ableton. Like you can open it like a plugin, so you can like do kind of like what I do is I use Ableton, and then I have Ableton spit out a virtual MIDI port into QLC, and then I have QLC's faders mapped to MIDI controls basically. So I use kind of two programs. So if you have the other one, I think it's more expensive though, and you can do like less with it. Are these the kind of things you use to program your lights? Yeah, I'm going to show you how I do it. Oh, nice. Well, here, I'll give you the quickie version. Let me throw this camera on. So here's my DMX controller. This is just my regular old MIDI keyboard that I have plugged in via USB to my computer. And then you can see, hopefully, in the background there. Actually, let me go turn my lights off so you can see the lights I'm controlling a little bit better. Ooh, spooky in the dark. Alright. I probably don't need my headphones either. I think you can hear me okay. I always just put those on to check the sound. Oh, you can't see my keyboard for shit though. Hold on, let me see if I can do some hacker shit. I might be able to turn a light on my phone via software. My phone is the camera over the keyboard. That might make more sense. This is not the droid I was looking for. Here we go. LED flashlight. Boom. Did that totally work? Oh, it totally worked. Awesome. Alright, so above the chat, you can see there's a dark room. But if I go into my light controller here, so I have all these channels up here that control individual channels on the lights. There's a lot of them. Here's some more. Like I go all the way out to the second page to like here, channel 67 is my last channel. So what we do is we group some of these faders together, and then you'll have these channel groups down here. I'll explain this a little bit more later because we'll set some of this up because I bought some new toys that we'll plug in, and I'll show you exactly like from start to finish or how to do this. But let's see. I own two lights. Well, okay. I own one LED light that does color mixing, so it does RGB. That's why there's RGB here. You can mix these to make it like if you put all three of them up, it makes white. You know, red and blue make purple, you know, the typical color mixing. This output is basically how light it is, how much light there is. So like if I raise the blue and now I go ahead and raise the output, you'll see the room starts turning blue because, you know, blue does that. So hopefully that looks cool. I see it on stream. Seems aight. And then, like I said, if I raise the red with it, it'll make everything a little more purple. If I put green all the way up, everything's a little more white. We can go down to just red. And let me, I don't have a camera on the light I'm going, so here, I'll Google this for you as well. It is a CHAUVET COLORband PiX. This one. So as you see, it has 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12 individual LEDs on it. And that's why when you look here, there's RGB, and there's, just trust me, there's 12 sets of these. Because every RGB is for one of those LEDs. And you set that in your fixtures page here. And like I said, when I open that new fixture I bought, I'll show you how to program this. It's really easy. This X up here resets universe. So universe is just the lighting term for group of channels, basically. Because with DMX, you only get 512 channels per universe. So once you get, and it's, with lighting, it's really easy to get into a lot of channels. Because, for instance, that CHAUVET fixture we're shooting red light from now, it takes up 42 channels just on its own. So you can see how easy it would be to get to 500. What did I say? 512? I think that's what it is. Yeah. Especially if you're doing like pro lighting. But anywho, so I have that light, and it does other things, like here's the program. So this is like a bunch of preset programs, and it just, you kind of set it to a certain number here. And then if I turn output here, I'll turn it way down at first because it will go crazy. And then this sets the speed at which it moves through the programs. So let me put that all the way up, and then I'll move this around and see how it starts changing and doing crazy shit. It's like, here's one program, and this is at full speed, so I can back this speed knob down a bit. And now it doesn't change colors crazy fast. What is yellow, green, and blue? I don't even know. That is not. That's. Oh, this is more. Okay. Oh, green and oh, that makes sense. I don't. Why did I not know that? That's like so elementary shit. Oh, there you go. Some yellow. Although it doesn't show up on camera very well. It looks a lot more yellow in the room here. But yeah, so like, there's one I use all the time. This like rainbow ass one. It's cool as fuck. Yeah, this thing. It looks like chaos when you have it at full speed, but you can slow this down a bit, and it just scrolls through the colors. There's a yellow. So I'll use this kind of setting all the time. And then I also have some other lights. So the reason I have this keyboard out here is because I have all these things MIDI mapped. So for instance, if I move this fader, the output goes up, and then I can, you know, push blue up, push red up. So I can actually control it, you know, more tactfully or tactile. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I can play it like an instrument more, you know? And then I also have these. So this is on my back wall here. I have white lights. I'm going to have them on the other wall that I just put new black curtains up. But I just got those like 2 days ago, so I haven't gotten the actual Christmas lights I need yet. So, but just imagine this across both of the walls here. Actually, you might not be able to see everything. Oh, never mind. I was gonna put the other camera on, but I'm using it for the keyboard, so you're gonna see nothing. So there's those lights, and then in the ceiling up there, I have a bunch of Christmas lights. So here's my red ones. I only have 2 colors right now because I ran out of... Well, it's hard to find Christmas lights in the middle of spring and summer, for one. So I have like red, and then I have blue up there, which is great if I want to like pretend I'm in some sort of police drama. But even if I throw both of them on, it kind of makes like a sort of a purple magenta mix. So actually, if I turn down the red, it's more purple. So I kind of want to get like a bunch of greens and just do like really janky red or RGB mixing up there. But I think it's cool. And then like I have some fabric over that false ceiling that I have up there that makes it a little more diffused, which I still don't know if I like. I might take it down at some point. So this is my lighting setup at the moment. These are all the Christmas lights. Oh, I forgot. I got what I call blinders. They're actually like some lights I stole from our... they were for under kitchen cabinet lighting, but they were like kind of warm to the touch, and they were like not working out well. So I have those as my blinder lights, although they're just in a pile on the floor right now. But you'll see them if I move this mod wheel up. Yeah, like you see the corner get a little brighter. So that's all the lights I have. And then, of course, like here. So what I can do... Oh yeah, no problem. So I just want to kind of show off the lighting setup a little bit to make this a little more interesting, because it's about to get more boring. So yeah, the next thing I can do is take you through like, you know, how to install a new fixture in QLC, which isn't hard. You just go to this page and then I'll walk you through. You basically just add a fixture and... Oh, I never explained what I took the Christmas lights into. So I have the one wash light, which takes up the first 42 channels, like I mentioned. So then 43 and 44, I think, are blank. Actually, these are all blank channels up till 64. And then these 4 channels control, like the white one. 64 is my white lights, 65 is my blinders, 66 is my reds, 67 is my blues. So these 4 channels are on what's called a DMX dimmer pack. Oh yeah, man, just shoot me a whisper or whatever. I'll help you with any of this stuff. No problem. I love doing this stuff. This is fun. I don't know why, but I dig doing like lights. So like I was saying, these 4 channels are part of what's called a DMX dimmer pack. So I can run, basically my computer runs out my USB adapter through the DMX cable right into the LED light. Because it's an LED, it doesn't need to have like the same sort of electrical controls that conventional lights do, because it's all, you know, digital basically. There's no dimmer you need like you do with a conventional light. So all the Christmas lights I have are just conventional regular old lights. Like I could plug a lamp into this dimmer pack. Well, let me grab the dimmer pack and you can see what it looks like. Here, this is the first unboxing I've ever done on my stream. But here, this is like the cheapest of the cheap. Well, not the cheap. This isn't like a Chinese weird Amazon bargain deal. This is like an ADJ, so it's American DJ. It's a, you know, real common DJ light manufacturer in the US. It's a DP415. It's a 4-channel DMX dimmer switch pack. So what that means is it either dims the channel, so you can, you know, fade the lights in and out, or it acts as a switch, which just means it's at one point in, you know, the fader sweep, it'll just turn off or on. So you can use it like a regular old light switch, basically. Alright, so you open it up, there's some cardboard. It's basically just a black box with a cable on it. It's not that exciting. Oh, it is a little heavy. It comes with your requisite silica gel. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Don't eat this. Actually, I think you can eat it, right? Isn't that like a thing? You won't die. It probably won't help you, but you won't die. Alright, so here's the dimmer pack unpacked. It's a box, right? And on the side of the box are electrical outlets. There's 4 on this side. And what do you know? There's 4 on this side. On the front of the box, there is a set of 10 dip switches. I don't know if you can see those. They're the little blue panel there. And that's to set the DMX address. So when you look on this, you know, the faders here, you'll see channel 64. So the reason that this light is on channel 64 is because I set that DMX pack to start at channel 64. And it's a 4-channel pack, so then it takes up the next 4 channels, so 64 through 67. So if I set this one with the dip switches to be channel 68, then if I moved this fader, it would end up, you know, controlling... Well, each channel controls 2 of these outlets. The only reason there's 2 outlets is just so you can plug more shit in, basically. And then each outlet is 15 amps max, and then so there's certain... with conventional lighting, if you're running high-powered lighting, there's certain, you know, voltage or amperage limits you'll run into. So you can only run so far, like so many high-powered lights off something like this. This is really just meant for like regular old lights, like lamps and, you know, 15 amp stuff, like household lights. If you're using like halogen high-powered stage lighting, you'd use more appropriate dimmer packs that put out more power. But that's beyond this sort of thing. So yeah, that's what the thing, that's to set the address. And then, oh, okay, on the bottom here, this is important as well. You have your 2 holes. There's DMX in, DMX out, and then there's a power switch. Then the power cable comes out. It's just a regular old Edison plug. So guess what? That's where you plug your DMX cable in and out. Well, out is just so you can loop it to the next thing. Like in my setup, I go into the LED wash light, and then that one has the same in and out holes on it, so you just go out of there. It's just like anything audio or video related. The outs goes into the ins, and the ins goes into the outs, you know. So yeah, it goes out the wash light, it hits the first box. And on that box, I have a fuck ton of blue lights plugged into these 2 outlets, and then like a bunch of red lights into these 2 outlets, and then I have my white lights into these 2 outlets, and then my dimmer pack is into these 2. So that's why I have like white is first on 64, and then like my blinders were 65 because they're in thing number 2, and so on. So then now what I'll do with this thing is we'll route out that pack, that dimmer pack, through my new DMX cable, and then it'll go into this guy, and then we'll plug some lights into this. I have some like little black light string lights we can use that I'll just put on my keyboard stand or something just so I can demonstrate. And then yeah, we'll program some lights. And I'll show you finally at the end. I was thinking of showing how to automate them with Ableton. That's something actually we can show you right now because it's cool. We might as well watch it. So let me open Ableton. I'll do like a little demo of how my lights work. So I have Ableton Live Light 8 because I'm poor. Actually, I'm not poor, but I just don't want to buy Ableton because it's like $600 or something. Oh, that's not true. I know there's like the 30 or not 30. There's like $100 version. I know. I should probably get it. But the only thing maybe I should buy because I record stuff in it now too. Like the last electronic stuff or song I did was all tracked in Ableton. Well, I don't know how long I'm going to do that. Anyways, I have, here we go, Hikikomori. So here's the lights I have done so far. You dropped what? On Ableton? Holy shit. That's crazy. I still haven't done much with it, but yeah, it came with a push too. Oh, those things are so much fun looking though. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, so here's my Ableton Live session. There's 2 tracks, right? I have my audio track and my MIDI track. Basically, all I use the audio track for is this is just for programming lights. When I actually use these lights for my live performance, this is muted, which is why like the volume's all the way down and it's muted twice here for redundancy purposes. But when we program lights, I use it as my guide track. So we'll crank this up and turn it on. Then you can see I have my songs here that I've done, like Invisible Way is done, Lose Talk, all these are done. By June is not done. I don't have any clips, but I believe this is one I have. Yeah, in my whatever the hell view you call this. Oh man, now I want to know. What do you call it? Ooh, sons of bitch. Arrangement view, that's what it is. So, here's the song. So this lines up with the backing tracks I use when I do my live performance, so that's how I know it's gonna work, because this song is the exact same length as the back and like the same timing everywhere and everything. Because well, it is the backing tracks I use. I drag them from my computer to here, and then yeah, so I load that in, and then I work on the track in the arrangement view. It's usually on the MIDI. Well, I'm not seeing anything, so maybe I don't think I started this one. So let me go back to the other view and I'll show you one that we actually worked on. So like Invisible Way is the coolest light show I have so far because it's all stroby and stuff. So here, if I click on the MIDI clip, okay, it's already open down here. So you have to work with the envelopes, which kind of sucks, but it works out. And basically each one of these corresponds to one of those faders I was moving earlier. I don't really remember which one's which, to be honest, and that's kind of the shitty part because they're all like unnamed. You got to remember which number corresponds to what, and they don't line up the same as like the faders on here, so it gets kind of crappy. But that's something like I need to do a little bit of research and figure out. A way to work around that, because I've only really done one set of programming with all these lights. Hold on, my phone was beeping at me. Doesn't look like it's gonna die yet. I think we're good. Okay, so Oh yeah, let me play this. So yeah, so the end result is, here, we'll stop this, then let me go in here, clear these out. And this is something I need to fix tonight, is I need to automate me just, moving these faders up and down a little bit right before the song starts and ends. Because they won't reset on their own because of the way lighting works and DMX works. Okay, so hopefully I'll hit play and everything will just work. Although I'm not sure, because I might have to set up my virtual MIDI port. But so here, hitting play. I hear audio, I do not see light happening, so alright, bummer. So let me go back in here. So okay, so I have it on my launch key right now. So let me switch this to loopMidi port. So this is that virtual MIDI stuff I was talking about. It's a program called loopMidi. Basically, I don't have a cable to plug my Ableton into this software, so you need to make a software plug, basically. And I use this program called loopMidi, which does that. So it just makes this loopMidi port. And then if I go into Ableton here, you can see the MIDI out. I can choose it. So loopMidi port. And then in QLC, this is the inputs here. So the input, loopMidi port, MIDI input, it's checked. So that means that's the active one. So now this should work. Let me reset this again. Alright, stop. All the clips are stopped. Launching. Alright, lights are working. You should hear sound. So these lights should be all nice and timed to the track. And it's going to be really flashy. So the cool thing is, because I know the BPM of my tracks, I have them entered up here in these titles for the launch, or the clips here. And a trick with Ableton is you can put the BPM in the title, as long as it's like the start of your title here. Like I put 150 BPM in Invisible Way. And that will automatically set the grid for the song, although it says 160 right now, which is weird. But it should be at 150 because that's, how the lights are lined up and everything. Like you can see on the grid, everything's pretty lined up. And obviously the results seem to be working, so I haven't noticed the lights being out of time. But yeah, so you can just, edit like on the grid with your lighting, just like you would do audio. Yeah, there's the rainbow. So yeah, definitely, I think it's pretty awesome. So that's what we're eventually going to get to. Alright, so stop clips. So yeah, the thing with MIDI, so like I just stopped everything, right? But it doesn't like automatically go to 0. The thing with DMX is everything just kind of freezes where it is. And the reason it does that is, here, let me reset everything. If you're doing lighting at a concert and your mid song and your scene looks like this, and somebody comes over and trips over your lighting cable, what do you want to happen? Do you want everything to reset to 0 at this point and like black out, and then you're left stranded with your band on stage in the dark? No, you don't. It's a horrible fucking thing. So what you want, well, what they engineered it to do is just do whatever it was programmed to do last before the cable got ripped out and it lost connection. It just stays at that setting. So when I'm in Ableton and I hit stop clips, I'm in the middle of a strobe light like we just left off. It just keeps strobing. So what I've learned I need to do is in Ableton before I start and before I end every song, I need to make sure all of these faders are reset to 0, and the only way to do that is to move them a little bit. So it has to register like a little bit of a movement before it catches on in QLC. So we'll be putting that in there too. You'll see what I mean. That way, like, because I've been stuck in live performance mode and then like had lights flashing at me that I couldn't like turn off, and I'll go to start the next song, but since that light is still set, and maybe it's something like strobe speed where it's not like a light that's on, it's just a setting, and then like if I usually have a program that's supposed to do crazy strobing, like if it's supposed to look like this and then it comes up and this thing was accidentally set here and all of a sudden it does this, like it totally sucks, and that can totally happen. So that's why you need to reset your faders before and after every song, I would recommend. But I digress. So let's get to... Oh, you had a question. Sorry. Can you do that in Studio One 3 also? So what I assume is that you can do this in any program that spits out MIDI, because all this is MIDI. Basically, how I figured out these envelopes for the controllers is I plugged in my MIDI controller to Ableton, and that's how I really do most of the recording at first. I don't program it all in by hand. I like kind of do a performance. So I also have like these buttons like on the keys here, so I can be like, do fast stuff like and it's really easy. Like I don't have to go in and hand draw all that shit. So if you had any MIDI controller, you could plug that in, and basically like when I'm assigning it to QLC, I just kind of hold a note on the controller, and then later when I record it into Ableton, it's spitting out the same note, so it does the same things I was doing with the controller, but the controller's not there anymore. It's just playing back the MIDI from Ableton. Alright, let me go turn the lights on, because I'm going to need some lights for this. Okay. Oh, sweet relief. Yay, beer. Anyways, so we got our dimmer pack here. This is our new fixture we're going to work with. So a 4-channel dimmer pack is just probably about the most common thing in semi-pro stage lighting you can get. It's so simple that we don't even have usually you'll have they'll have fixture profiles is what they usually call them. Just like DAWs, there's a lot of software lighting consoles, and there's a lot of things that are similar between a lot of them, and fixture profiles is one of those things. So basically so you don't have to program in all this stuff. They find all the most popular lights, and they release these little files for them that have all the channels pre-mapped for you, so you don't have to do it. But if you only have something as simple as a dimmer, which a dimmer is the most simple, all it is one channel, and it goes from 0 to 100, or in lighting speak it's 0 to 127 if we're talking DMX here, or it might be 255, I forget. We'll find out soon. Oh crap. But anyways, so how we set one of these new fixtures up is you go to the fixtures tab here, and we're basically going to copy what we have here, because we have 4 dimmers in each of our dimmer packs, so we're just going to set up 4 dimmer channels. So we're in our same universe, and you can see this is taking up address 1 through 42, and then this starts at 64 and ends at 67, so I think we'll just start at 68. So you just go up to the old plusy plus here, add fixture. And then so you'll see all these different brands of lights that there are. There's a million. And a lot of these are more high-end lights. Hold on, what is some stuff I used to use back when I, high-end systems, these are $10,000 lights, I think. They got some crazy shit in here. But we're going to go all the way down to good old generic. And then all we need is generic. Not even generic RGB. Or this is if you have just a regular old DMX controllable. I want to say smoke detector, but not smoke detector. Smoke machine, fog machine. That's what they're mostly called. You can use this, but that's just, there's 2 channels that pump out a fan. But we have the most basic thing you could possibly do, which is a 1-channel dimmer. So dimmers, and then we're in universe 1, because that's the only universe we're using. Now it says address 43, but we want it to start at 68, so we'll put it in here, 68. And then we'll tell it we want 4 channels, so this will just basically keeps us from going, alright, I want 68, now I have to add 69. It'll just add all 4 at once for us. Oh wait, no, I'm dicking this up. Never mind. That is what we're going to do, but this is not the place you do it. So it's address 68, 1 channel. And then here, we have multiple fixtures. This is what we want. So quantity 4. I don't think there's an address gap. I think if I put 1 in here, it'll skip from 68 to 70 to 72. At least I think. So let me just do this. Oh yeah, I don't know what the hell just happened. This is crazy. Somehow we got dimmer 1 and dimmer 3. We have stereo. Oh, I don't know if I finished answering your question, but yeah, I think any DAW that pushes out MIDI, you can just route through a virtual MIDI port, because this virtual MIDI software here, so loopMidi, you can Google it. Actually, the guy who makes this makes a bunch of other MIDI stuff that's really useful too, including wireless MIDI. But yeah, once you create these ports here, they should show up in any of your DAWs that use regular old MIDI. So Studio One for sure they would show up, and then you could route this to QLC. I'm probably gonna actually start getting these. The more I move to Reaper, the next song I record in Reaper, I'm gonna have a light show. I'm probably just gonna try to record the lights in Reaper instead of dicking with Ableton. Although Ableton has some automation things that I don't know if I want to get rid of or not. Why Reaper? Because I'm sick of Pro Tools, and Reaper seems to be the most solid of all. It's definitely the most recommended to me by all my audio professional friends. The ones who don't use Pro Tools. Because, I mean, I don't know what else is out there. Like, Studio One seems nice and shiny, but also seems like it has stability problems now. And just, I don't know, kind of weird. Although that was the one I was considering before Reaper. But I've been pretty happy with Reaper so far. Oh, is it rock solid for you? Okay. Also, a big part of it is Reaper's like $60. That always helps. But anyways, I don't want to talk about DAWs. So let's add a friggin' fixture. So let's try address gap of 1 for start at 68. Okay, there we go. That did what I said it was going to do before. Man, I just don't know. I did this right the first time, but that was like months ago. Why did it do that weird thing? What is this? Oh, this is that address tool. So basically, like, so how these dip switches work is it's I don't remember the word for it. I want to say binary, but it's not binary. Like the first one, if you flip it up, it's the value of 1, and then the next one is always like the next one. If you flip it up, is the value of 2. And then the next one, if you flip it up, is the value of 4. So basically, every next dip switch is 2 times the previous dip switch's value. And most of the times, it has like a graphic on. Oh, I don't know why. Most of the times, it has like a little graphic just like on here where it'll tell you what they all mean. But if you were doing professional lights back in the 80s and 90s, like a lot of times, that would get scratched off. You just had to know which dip switch did what. So, like, one of the first smartphone programs that came out for lighting designers was like these little address tools. And it basically just tells you what dip switches you need to move to get to the address you want without you having to do the math in your head on which dip switch moved or was assigned to what number. So I'll move up 3 and 7. On this box here. And then here, let me see if I can get it up there. So I don't know if you can see the dip switches. There's 2 of them are popped up. That's number 3 and number 7. It's just like in the diagram. Oh, you've used everything. You had the free first. Yeah. You've been happiest in Studio One. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I agree with Monty, or I looked for advice from Monty on things because he was so into the Pro Tools world, and like he has the same kind of pro studio background that I came from. So like I kind of, everything he says I kind of get like where he's coming from when he talks about being from Pro Tools land, because that's basically like the same. You're indoctrinated into like Pro Tools is the only possible solution for any of your audio engineering needs, and then you end up using it for 10 years. But it's not just his recommendations. Why? It's more like I actually put like Not like I literally did put a post out on my Facebook asking all my audio friends, which I have quite a few on there, what, DAW people were really into. And a few people I really respect said Reaper was the way to go. That's more why I kind of switched. And I don't know, I've been happy with it, so I'm not going to... It's tough enough learning a new DAW. I'm not going to go back now. So, anyways, let's get these friggin' dimmers set up. Oh, so okay, I did the same thing as before, but now it works. So dimmer 1, 2, 3, 4. I should probably label these better, but we won't right now. Or no, I'll call them like new dimmer. The inability to edit fades on multiple channels. Yeah, that would be annoying. Oh, you do it all the time, never mind. Okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I could see how Monty would just kind of cut you off. He always says he hates raging about DAWs, but I think he secretly kind of loves it. You know? Or I don't know if he loves it. I think he thinks that, or well, not that he thinks, he knows that we like watching him do it because it's really entertaining. But enough about Monty. We're doing dimmers here. So I got my new dimmers in here, 68 through 71. So we have the software side already going. Now that I have these in here, this is where I can assign channel groups. So this simple desk, you'll see there's QStack, which this is a whole nother thing we won't even get into today. But I have these channel groups, and this is how, like, when I raise the red, it raises every red for every LED in that light I have. And then I have white, but that only controls the one fader, which I guess is kind of wasteful. But the reason I do this is just because I want all the faders for my main mix to be in one place, you know? So I put them all into channel groups, even if I'm just controlling one fader. So we can do the same thing now with these faders. That we just made. So I don't even know what we'll call them yet, but we'll just do this. Group name, new group. So let's say new dim 1. And then, so you name it here, and then it'll ask what faders you want to control. So we want to control the intensity of our new dimmer number 1. And then apply changes to fix. So we don't want to do that. External input. Input universe. I think you just leave this blank. Or no, this is where you assign MIDI. So let's not do that yet. I'm just gonna hit OK for now. We're just gonna assign these and get them working manually, and then we'll assign MIDI later. So I got new dim 1. Can I just like copy this? No, I guess not. Alright, so let's just make 4 of these then. Actually, let's not. We're just gonna make the 1. Because we're only gonna do like the 1 set of lights. That'll save us some time. We're only demoing anyway. So here's our new dimmer 1. So we made it in this channel group tab. So now if we go back to the simple desk, you'll see that at the end here, there's new dim 1. And when I raise this, it raises the appropriate channel on the board here. Channel 68. Oh, where's my chat window? Sorry. I need to be a better streamer and not ignore my chat. Holy crap. I fell way behind. Oh no, it's not. No worries. Smiley, once he hates something, he makes it a point. He will hold on to that point no matter if it is true. Yeah. I love when he's stubborn. Yeah, definitely. It makes it fun to watch. And rather than learn he just wants. I know, that's why Reaper's perfect for him, though, because he can literally build it around him. Like, yeah, that's the great thing about Monty, is, like, you can tell he's just got a little that control freaky streak, which I guess he's an only child, and so is, like, who else was it? Lunar Tides music? Are you an only child, by the way, Vagenda? Because I want to know if, like, every music creative streamer on Twitch is, like, a friggin' only child. So it seems to be a thing. It's like an anime trope or something. Are you seriously? Go fuck yourself, holy shit. That's hilarious. That's 4 of us. I'm starting to get scared. Like, what is that about? Anyways. What the hell was I talking? Oh, I wanted to do this. I wanted to fiddle with my obes. Oh, wow. I never had any of that. I had a stepsister, but I knew she was there. Oh, so it's like, wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Where was I? Fuck. And her mom won't admit she cheated on her husband. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's like, it's hard to get like people to admit that their parents did wrong or whatever. She of course she'll want to take her mom's side probably. Although I'm just like totally reading into this like I'm fucking Dr. Drew or some shit. Who knows? But yeah, that's some that's some mid to high level drama. Okay, we were doing this dimmer. So we got this dimmer fader working, so it controls the channel. So it's sending out through the cable through the DMX right now. The only problem is there's nothing connected on the other end to work. So let's see, we got fixture, functions. We don't need to mess with this yet. This is more intensive QLC stuff that we don't need. I don't even know what this tab does, to be honest. Virtual console, this is basically like if you want to build your own simple desk that runs off functions. So again, nothing we need to really talk about right now. Right on, yes, that you were raised an only child for sure. Like by the time you're 16, it's a little late for and then okay, so then we got that done. Simple desk, we've seen this. This is what we've been controlling stuff off of. And then okay, so here's your inputs and outputs. This is important. So you can see here's the with the free version of QLC Plus, you get 4 universes. Here they are. We're only using one because again, every universe is 512 channels, and we're only using around 50, I think. So it was 42 plus 8. So yes, exactly 50 channels we're using. So we don't need to get in any other universes yet. But the important part is over here. This mapping. This stuff's whatever. But mapping is important. And the important part is not ArtNet, because you're probably not using ArtNet. This is like super professional stuff. What is important is your USB DMX output. if you're using a USB adapter, which I assume you probably will, because that's the cheapest and best way to do this, in my opinion. So this is that same little cable I showed you before, the USB on one end, and then the DMX that looks like the XLR on the other. You plug it into your computer, you plug the DMX cable on the other end. So that's in here, and it only has one checkbox, and that's output. So if you notice, there's no other things checked. I'm not sure you can check. Yeah, I think you can only have one single thing checked at once. I think maybe if you pay for this program, you can do multiple, but we can only do one, and we only need one, so that's fine. Because all the DMX is going out of our computer through that one cable, and then looping through all of our fixtures. And then, all right, ET31, I have no idea what the fuck that is. Intech, again, who knows. Loopback is useful sometimes, but we won't get into that. And then, as you can see, I have a bunch of MIDI stuff. So this is all the MIDI connections that are available in my computer right now. These first 5 are inputs, because it has the input checkbox here. So, like, I have my launch key keyboard, which you see in... Whoa, here it is, whoa. I don't know what the MIDI in2 is, but these first 2 are that thing. We aren't using that. What my MIDI input is this loopMidi port. So that's that virtual port that I'm spitting out MIDI from Ableton through. So that's why we have this set here. And then there's the other one I created just in case I need it. Port 1, but we're not using that. Then Mio is my physical. I have a cable, a MIDI cable that connects to some keyboards. But we don't want to use that. So that's the important part, is we just have the input set and the output set. I don't know why I'm going through all these things. They're all just all the various connections you can use. But just set an input, set an output. It should be fairly obvious as to which one you need to use. So since you have all that set, since the DMX is going through here, and if I raise this, it's sending values through the DMX and out channel 68 and through the output we have set, which is our DMX adapter, and then through the cables. So it's adventure time here. I'm gonna go... I guess I need to figure out how to get my microphone over yonder. So I'm gonna turn this off for a second while I get this going, but we're gonna go plug in some lights. Check, hey. Alright, it seems like it's working. Okay, should be able to hear me. So first thing we need to do is plug, well, let's not plug power in first, we'll wait for that. I'm just gonna get this zip tie off of here. So first thing we'll do is plug in this DMX cable, and then I'm gonna have to route this to my other DMX box, which is up in the corner. You can't really see it. I don't know if I want to move the cameras around because it'll only take a second to plug into. But it looks exactly like that one, and then it has the same in and out. So I'm gonna go out of the box that's up there and then into this box. Oh my god, guys, Velcro is really hard. Oh, I think I conquered it. Yes. Oh, I even have scissors right. Oh, no, they give you like nice little Velcries things. Velcries. Multiple Velcro. You know? So you probably can't see, but the DMX in is the female plug here. Well, actually, it's the male plug. I'm going to plug the female end of the cable into it. Till you hear the ever-satisfying click. And then this thing's going to be a big mess. Let me set it down. Then, hold on, I'm going to go run this over to my other box real quick. So I'm just going to launch this. Just going to fire this thing right over here. Learn that in audio school. Alright, so you can't see me, but at least I don't think you can. And if you can, you probably don't want to right now. Alright, so we're coming out of the DMX out of the first dimmer box. And then we're going through the cable into this DMX dimmer box. Oh, it's so exciting. And I got a fence. Oh, here, I can plug it in over here. Oh my god. Let go, you frig. So there's a plug. Now you should see if I turn this on, lights should come on, hopefully. They do. Alright. So we have a red light, that means there's power. And then this flashing yellow light, that means it sees DMX. So that's for mainly just for debugging. So if I unplug this cable, that light goes out, right? So basically, if you have your DMX cable plugged in and that's not flashing, it means it's not seeing DMX signal. And that's not good. So that means you have to check further up the chain and see why it's not sending DMX signal. There's probably another fixture that's like, you know, the loop through is broken, or whatever you're supposed to be sending through isn't sending in the first place, or yada yada. Oh, here's a weird, peculiar DMX thing. So, because of how DMX runs work, which I don't remember the technical details, you want to use what's called a terminator at the end of all your runs. Oh, I have no way of looking at chat right now, by the way, either, so my stream could be horribly going wrong. I guess I should pull that up. I might have one handy. Handy dandy. Oh no, I don't. But anyway, so yeah, Terminator, you put it at the end of your run. So this is the new end of our run. I stole it. That box was the end of our run, so I had it plugged into there. So basically, like, the DMX output, I don't have anything. I plug this guy in here, and what this will do is prevent, like, I think if you just have too many fixtures, like you plug like 40 fixtures in and you don't have a terminator, you have more chance of like weird flickering and, you know, just errors in your signal to happen. If you use this terminator, it helps prevent that stuff. So, at least if I remember correctly, it's been a while. Where can I set this? Let me set this over here. Now I just need to get some lights to plug into this thing. Alright, by the time I get my stream up here, I'm going to be back to my desk. Okay, shit. Well, that was fruitful. Okay. Let me grab some lights out of my box of Christmas lights I have back here. Alright, so we're going to use these guys because I think they look cool. They're like all black lights. They're big. And what I think what we're going to do is, you know, wrap them around maybe this stand or something like that. So, yeah, I guess let's do that. Let's do the thing I said. Well, I don't have the keyboard up here right now. So. Oh, this is exciting. Hanging up Christmas lights. I like to celebrate the holidays. I like having use for Christmas lights when it's not Christmas. Because everybody likes Christmas lights. They're super cool, right? So here, let's just drape these just a little bit everywhere. A little bit around the drum kit there. I don't know why I'm Canadian now, but so be it. We'll just put them a little bit everywhere. I want to go inside the mic stand here. Oh, we made it. Watch, I'm going to do this and this is just going to cause like crazy buzzing through all of my audio channels. I'm going to hate it. I actually have a couple buzz problems already from the white lights, actually. Like when I have them halfway up, they get all nasty and buzzy. It's no good, man. Wow, we got a lot of coverage out of this here. Guess we can go all the way. Though I don't really know where to. I guess if I jam this cord in here a little bit, it's probably not good for anybody. Let's not do that. Alright, I don't know. I'm stumped, but I don't want to dwell on this forever. Alright, so if we did this all correctly, I should be able to go turn the fader on and these should light up. So let me grab the mic back here. I'm going to turn this on while I move it. Yo, shock. Alright, so we're back to home base, simple desk. So reset everything. What? Alright, and then, oh yeah, so if I do this, it seems like nothing is happening. Oh, I never plugged the damn lights into the dimmer. That's a dumb thing. Yeah, you should do that. So I just gotta plug, you'll see. So I'm gonna plug into channel 1 of my dimmer. So here's channel 1. It's these two outlets. Oh, I got the wrong fucking side. Oh gosh dang it. It starts all the way over. No! Alright. I'll have to rerun these later. Alright, we're in. We're in it. New dim up. And there they are. Check it the fuck out, dude. So there you go. It's as simple as that. So now we got this fader, controls that guy, and then you just do the same thing with the other 3 faders and, you know, dimmer channels. And that's the basics of lighting. So you can plug anything into this that you would a regular, you know, household electrical outlet. So, like, if you want to just have a stage full of lamps, like I've seen a lot of folk artists do that. They'll just have like a million weird lamps, like boutique vintage lamps on stage or whatever, and they have actual light shows that like control all of them in the middle of the songs and stuff, and that's how they do it. They just plug everything into dimmer packs like this. Okay, so we got through hooking shit up. Let's learn how to automate now. Yeah, we're almost 2 hours into it. Let's get to the actual getting work done part. But it's cool. I'm glad I got to actually show this whole process. So I feel like this video might be helpful to some people. Hopefully we'll get a couple VOD views. Alright, automation. So we need to go into Ableton now. And like I said, you could use any DAW, I bet. You probably don't even have to use Ableton. But I kind of have my workflow going through this, so. Alright, so we want to do by June. Looks like I already have it set at 130 BPM. So I hit play. Still says 160. I don't believe it. Oh, that's fast. Maybe if it's only if I okay, yeah, it's switched now. So you have to launch the clip and then it changes. I see. Actually, since we've been streaming like 2 hours, I might want to take a little bit of a break. I don't know, like 5-10 minutes, and then come back because I kind of gotta use the little boys' room and all that. Kind of want to grab another beer. I'm looking a little dry. But I'll be back pretty quick, and I'll play some tunes in the meantime. I'll play some songs from my new EP called Natural Beauty. Where's the camera? Fuck. my new EP, Natural Beauty, in stores now. Go get it. Or don't. I don't really care. You can just listen. You can stream it. It is a good EP. Thank you, Agenda. Do you have anything you've been working on, Agenda? That actually, yeah, we don't have to play my stuff. Oh, did you buy it? Nice. Holy upsell, yeah, right. I'm a born natural salesman. Oh, we could do that, but I was looking for something maybe I could miss a few minutes on while I go upstairs. Consequences of the weather. Well, here, let me just play my shit, and then we'll do that when I get back. As soon as I figure out how to like internet here. Keek O More E. That's me. Okay. Natural Beauty EP. This is The one's called Invisible Way here. I like it. I hope you do too. Although, hopefully there's more people lurking. I don't watch how many viewers I have, so if it's just you, Agenda, I know you've already heard it many times, so again. Oh yeah, I have a whole like screen after that. Shit. Streaming is hard. Not for the weak. Alright, read my card and this. It says 4 on my screen. Yeah, I should drop a link. Well, all the links are up in the top right corner. Although I should make it easier. I should like program my bot. There you go. Check it out on Bandcamp. Bandcamp's a great place because I can stream it for free. Those bots get annoying though if like nobody chatters. Like I can see when you have a successful channel that is like full of people, like it works out, but on mine it just kind of looks dumb. Okay, I gotta go for real. I'll be back. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Congrats, Vegeta. I don't know if you can hear me. Congrats, Vegeta. That's awesome. I love getting that email that says cha-ching. That shit's so fulfilling. Okay, AFK for real. fade this sucker out here. Boom. Faded as fuck. Alright. Let's start automating some lights to some musics here. Oh, what happened to my phone? Oh no, has it been dead for a while? Wait, I still see... I wonder if my phone's just dying. By my phone, I mean my other camera, or my face camera. Not that one. Oh yeah, it says like 0%. It's about to die if it hasn't died. What if I use this other battery? Oh, that might have killed it. I don't know. I hope it just leaves a picture of my fucking gut on there. Alright, we're gonna remove that. You can just listen to me. Let me have my phone charge a little bit. Oh yeah, the damn thing already shut off. It's hot too. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that thing for a minute. Alright. Anyways. Welcome back to me. Now we need to move this over because of OCD reasons. There we go. Okay. Like I said, OCD. Alright, I promised a mini one-person tune share here, if I remember correctly. So let's load up Consequences of the Weather. Oh. Hold on. I gotta restart it. Didn't get a fair... Oh my god. That's fucking awesome. Hold on, we're gonna listen to some more of that. I was trying to write down some notes. I like that end. Sounds like a gong or something. Alright, I took a bunch of notes. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to criticize the shit out of you. Don't worry. I'm just going to slam this track the whole time. I'm going to tell you how I would have done it. No, I'm just totally joking. Oh, not... Wait, no, I learned your name. Lance, right? What's up, Lance? How you doing? Heaviosity. Yeah. Oh, is that what that is? That big ass boom? Check out that tail. Oh god, how are we going? I'm good, man. How are you? I'm just hanging out. We're programming some lights, and I was just doing like a quick mix review for Vagenda. Vagenda has some new hot hits out. And yeah, I should say you're at soundcloud.com/Vagenda. That's VAGENDA. Check out all the. You have a ton of stuff on here, I know. But anyways, let me look at these notes I took really quick. So there were highs, there was lows, there was comedy, there was tragedy. Well, all right. I think the overall mix, like mastering wise, could have used a little bit more sparkly, like super high end, but not like high mids. Because I felt like there was a lot of that, but I don't know if it was just because of the EQ. Like I don't have a way to EQ my main mix like everybody else seems to. Sorry, I'm having streamer jealousy at the moment. But Yeah, it sounded. I think it was just a limiting thing, maybe. Like it was seemed like a lot of limiting. So there's a lot of high mid information that was in one at once, you know, and it kind of I noticed it, but that may just be my ear as well. But there's also a bunch of awesome things I wrote down. I really like all the bass that you did on this. Like the bass, all the low end is really well managed. You get that thing where it's like it's punchy and it has low end, but it's not overbearing. Yeah, streamer jealousy for sure. 62 tracks, holy shit. That's awesome. Dude, that's crazy that like it was 62 tracks. Yeah, it didn't sound muddy at all or anything like that. Like it didn't sound like you had, you know, a million layers. It sounded pretty clean. So what else did I wrote down? Yeah, I was really in love with the low end, how you handled everything with that. It's better than I do. Like I still struggle with that more than anything. Is my thing turning into a tune share? Yeah, I'll play your track, Kevin. What else did I write? Oh yeah, about the high mids. I said that. Oh, it might be the guitars. Like I noticed when that one guitar went to solo, it had like a little bit of a harsh kind of high mid vibe. But that, like I said, it might just be, you know, perfectly valid high mid info hitting a limiter a little too much and then getting kind of harsh from there. 21 tracks for the percussion. Oh yeah, there was like crazy the whippy stuff that was going on in the, I don't know, you had all this stuff going on the sides while like the main melodies were playing that I was really into. Like I really loved your reverb treatment on the vocals. You didn't do anything wrong with the vocals whatsoever. They sounded great the whole time. And so like I would say that on some of your tracks, like I do notice like the robotic nature of the singing, but this wasn't one of them. Like I didn't, like it felt natural the whole time. So whatever you did to like get that working as well as you do with your vocal simulator, or I shouldn't. I know she has a Hatsune Miku. She sounded great. That's what I want to say. Let's see, whippy stuff, vocals. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. Oh, I think I wanted. There's been a lot of streamers I've seen using different ways to make vocals, a lot similar to the way you do. Although they're new. You probably heard of them more than I, because you're probably on top of all that shit. But like, I downloaded one called Alter Ego. And then I know there was another one that Shroomhead 1 was using. I can't remember the name of it though, like Hammer, but it wasn't Hammer. It was like Hama or like some other fucking shit that was really close to the word hammer. If you're in a train, like whatever the hell electronic music, you probably know it. See, okay, you already have it. I've downloaded it, but I haven't even installed it really. Yeah, I figured you'd be on top of all the technology for vocal generation. All right, hold on. I haven't been paying attention. Kevin, you want to hear a dope ass song you heard earlier? It wasn't by you. Okay. I don't know. Sure. Let's listen to lit as fuck shit. I'm into that. Yeah, it's like I don't know. This is a dumb old reference, but like it reminded me of Prodigy right off the bat. But yeah, all of a sudden it got intense. That's funny as fuck. No, I'm not really doing like a track review or anything right now. A tune share. We were just some dudes sharing some sweet tunes with each other. Yeah, I need to get back to what the fuck the whole point of this stream was supposed to be about, and that was frig fraggin' lights. Not sweet dubstep like Meshuggah djent music. Oh, it was really sweet. I'm gonna save that for later. Oh my god. Alright. I still have your shit up here from fucking last stream, Kevin. Was this one that was like 1,000,000 miles an hour? That shit was hilarious. Oh no, here. Oh my god, load. I need to hear it. Oh yeah, no problem, Agenda. Anytime. Oh no, I ruined it. What happened? Oh, here we go. This is the new sound in dance music. From groundbreaking producer, not Kevin. I love that ending. This shit's the best. Okay. Enough friggin' around here. Let's get some Schmabletons. Alright, so if I remember correctly, yeah, I need to make sure my MIDI controller is working. And my MIDI controller goes into here, and then it loops out loopMidi port into QLC and controls the lights, but differently than we were doing it before. That is important. You can tell I use Ableton a lot. Alright, so MIDI. There's all sorts of shit. Okay, so we definitely have launch key. We don't need remote. Do we? No, I don't think we do. I think we're good. Oh, you have the sweet live light Ableton. Nice. That's my favorite too. So this is like what we're creating, as I said before. We're matching up these audio files to make timed lighting, as you can see on the screen now. You sleepy sons of bitches. Alright, so the song we're going to do next is called By June. If we flip over to the arrangement view, you can see the waveform I already have set up. That is not the right one. There we go. Yeah, I'm not like the biggest fan of Ableton, to be honest. It's not exactly fun to work in. But it's great for looping, so I love recording into it because it's really easy to like get song ideas going fast and not have to worry about, you know, getting perfect takes. You just get that one good loop and then loop it, and then you just start throwing ideas on top of that really quick. And for that, it works really well. But then when it comes time to like mix or edit, it's just, I don't know, it's really weird. I think if you're more into sample-based stuff, it probably works better. Okay, so we have our song in place, so now we need to start writing arrangements. So we need MIDI to work, and it is. Oh, look, see? So I'm hitting keys, lights are lighting. If I do this, so that's just great. Because we know that in QLC, because the input, it's set to this loopMidi port. It's not set to launch key anymore. So it's not me just hitting the keyboard that's doing that. It's the keyboard going into Ableton through the virtual port and into QLC. I don't know why I can't talk, sorry. So yeah, if I turn this record off, I bet, yeah, I can hit this thing all day long and it won't do shit. Alright, so this is how we will do some lights. So basically I just kind of figure out what I'm going to do part by part, just like I would a song. So let's listen to the song a bit. The song starts out with an intro with one guitar and then drums kick in. So we'll probably mimic I mean, in essence, it's a drop, right? Coming from like all these EDM tune shares and shit. So we got to hit that drop with like all the lights when it comes in, and we want to create contrast, just like you would, you know, with the audio and how it does. Like it comes from a very simple sound that's not a lot of, you know, high end, and then the whole mix kicks in. So we'll do the same thing with lights. Why don't we use our new light? Oh, so we gotta, that's one thing we didn't do. We didn't assign a MIDI input for our new light. So let's go to fixtures and then channel groups, and then here's our new light that we did. I'm gonna double click it, and then I'm gonna hit auto detect. So I have to figure out which one of these I want to use. I think I'll want to use one of these knobs, because if I use the keys, you can't like fade it. So I've run out of faders to use, so I'm going to switch to this group of 8 knobs. So all I have to do is click auto detect, then start moving this knob right here, And I'm good to go. Hit OK. I'm good to go. Alright, we'll move back to simple desk. Here, I'll X everything out. And let me go kill the lights so it looks a little better. Just knocking some shit over, don't worry. You didn't hear nothing. Alright, so now if we go back to our channel group, you'll see that new dim one. It's the one we just hooked up. So if I move this schnob, lights happen. How about that? Alright, so let's reset all these faders. So let's see. When I first come in, you need to be able to see me, I guess. So for that, we'll use this light, the colored wash light. I kind of want to just have a little bit going. Maybe I'll make it red. No. Well, I know I'm going to be using these. So I'm going to go da 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 ticka 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 da da like that. So purple on purple is probably good, or purple and blue. That's pretty cool too. So this is, I mean, you just kind of mess with all this stuff. DAT. Do I remember? I have a couple DAT tapes I still need to fucking get mixed down into my computer, or into like a usable format. Alright, red looks kind of sinister. Green looks weird. Blue looks dope. That looks alright. I can try to like match it a little bit. I think I like blue though. You really crank it up. So maybe this is what we'll do. We'll go like do 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 do. Sorry, I'm really. Let me play this song, and we can play along. You know, it ain't wrong. Let's see if this works. So something like that. So let's just record that in there, and then we'll edit it to make it smooth. So we're armed already. I think auto works. I forget which one I need to do. We'll figure it out shortly. Alright. So let me set this up a bit. And I'm just going to push everything forward at the end. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we got this clip of the MIDI we just did. Now we can start seeing what we use. So we have these little boxes next to some of the things we control here. So this must be the new lights. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna start making a file so I can keep track of all these things. Hold on, I think I have like this thing. All my show ideas. They're not that great. They're mostly just other people's shows. Alright. So let's get that clip back. I guess I'll just have to have this off screen. So we know 21 is new dim 1. I'm not sure what 7 is yet. It might be output of the LED light. 41, I'm not sure what it was, but it didn't get used until the end. 43, that might be output as well. Alright, so one of these lights is the blue. I think it's this one. Let me turn all these faders down so I can watch this. What is going on? So this is what I'm talking about with the whole... You gotta reset everything, because things will get stuck. So I bet it works now. Or not. What the fuck? Alright, well, 44 is definitely blue. Or no, it's output. Because I wasn't writing the blue knob, I was writing the output knob. So as you can see, it's a little bit choppy, and you just basically gotta get in here and smooth it out. But that's the basics of doing the automation. I don't know if anybody has any questions or anything that I can answer, but like I said, we can go over the setting MIDI again. So basically, like, I just set all of these using this same, MIDI setting, auto detect, setting it to whatever I want it to be. And then when I go into Ableton, I just record whatever I was using for the auto detect knobs. And I do my light show while recording the clip. And then once I do that, I'll go in here and, like, a lot of times what you want to do is these, like, obviously this will look fucking jerky as hell, so you'll just go through and start removing, which I can't remember what key combination it is to get rid of these stupid things. Oh shit, not that one. Oh, you just double click, okay. But see, if you get rid of all these, then it's way smoother of a transition, right? So if you just go through... I'm not sure what it was. Here, we can do like a test one, just to prove a point, I guess. So go back to Q-Light, make sure everything's reset. Channel groups are all down, okay. Back to Ableton, we'll stop, we'll hit record. Oh, and make sure all the physical faders are down. That's important too. Alright, we're ready to record, and we'll just do like a blue fade. So I'm going to raise my output now, slowly, and then fade in blue. And fade it out. We'll fade out the output. Alright, so let me play this back. Hopefully this fucking plays back without it freaking out. Yeah, totally. Oh, you know what? I bet it's... I think I have to set this a certain way. Maybe I have to turn this off. Okay, no. Apparently not. What the hell am I doing wrong? Well, it can't be off. Wait, why is it blue now? Why is it on a huge delay? Holy crap, I have no idea what's going on right now. What would happen if reset commands were sprinkled everywhere? Yeah, I don't know, I haven't gotten that deep into this yet. This is linked. I'm freaking out. Why would that be on a huge delay? Oh, because this is probably the output. This is the... Oh, that's why. It works fine. I'm just stupid. Okay. So that actually looks pretty good, but I wanted to demonstrate that you can kind of... You can make it look a lot smoother. So I'll just come in here and, you know, doctor these up a bit. And manually remove the last few. Alright, so hopefully this looks smoother so I prove my point, but maybe it won't. I don't know. But that's the basics of editing and doing all that. If you want to make crazy lights, it's very easy. You can, you know, just spread the grid way out like this. And let's see, this is the blue we have control of, and then I mean, we can just kind of go everywhere with it here. Let's make one section that's really fast and really stroby. You can tell I don't know how to use Ableton for shit, right? So here we'll just do a whole bunch of this. And let's find, this is the output. So what we're going to do is just turn this all the way up right off the bat. Oh, until the very end here. We'll turn it back down. So let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, it's like all crazy. It's actually a pretty cool strobe effect, to be honest. I don't know how much the camera's catching it on stream. You see a lot more. I don't know. Like, I only run on a 30 FPS frame rate. But it's kind of cool because like it delays out a little bit. Alright, so you do that, and then, I don't know, let's see, what's 48? Alright, so this is the red lights, so... we'll make these kind of swoop. So now if I go back and hit play, so I'll get the red lights fading in and out, along with the blue strobing. Alright. So I think I've pretty much demonstrated how you write a song. I didn't actually get any of my own work done and get my lights set, but I've been kind of streaming for a while now and I kind of want to get off. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's been awesome seeing you, Agenda, and you, Not Kevin, and whoever the dude who spammed disease at me. You're awesome too. I'm sorry I didn't do tune share for you, bud. We'll be friends later, I promise. But yeah. Yeah, I'm on about an hour later than I thought I was gonna. But yeah, I'll have a future one of these where I just chill, and now that I've kind of explained how to do everything, I have a video I can refer people back to if they ask how do you do this. Or maybe I could chop this up a little bit and put it on YouTube as more of a how-to video. But yeah, I think the next time we do this, I'll just, you know, kick back, grab a beer, and we'll just work on getting a song done. Not work on the technical how-tos and all that. Because it really doesn't take that long. It only takes like an hour or two to get through one of these songs, maybe. Not even if you really just blow through it, but if you want to make it artistic, it takes a while. Just like anything, good art always takes a while. Well, unless you're lucky or a genius or something. But anyways, until then, I'm going to say good night. Yeah, I'm glad you learned something. That's great. That's what I'm here to spread the knowledge. Oh, let's see if anybody's on the Schlines here. Who's streaming tonight? Any of my buds? Let's see. I see this guy, I see that guy, I see that other guy. Nobody I expected though. What the fuck? I love when like streamers tell you they're gonna stream a night and then they just don't. They're just like, no, maybe not. Maybe tomorrow. Y'all know. Why does John the Artist only have one viewer? Let's go check out John the Artist. That dude's fucking rad. Let me copy this Schlink address here. And let me find my friggin' chat. my god, what did I do? So let's go, oh, I linked the fucking videos link. I'm so bad at Twitch. Don't go to that. Go to this. But yeah, it was fun, and we'll do this again, and I can't wait to actually do a live performance stream again, which will happen soon, maybe Thursday. But Thursday is definitely the next time I'll stream again. We might work on some more EDM stuff. Who knows? I might do tune share, since it's the only thing that brings people into your stream, apparently. Well, I shouldn't be negative, sorry. But like, I swear to God, as soon as you throw SoundCloud up on your fucking screen, like, people just show up. They're like, oh, hey, just you reviewing some songs? It's like, no. Get out of here, you bum. There's 30,000 other tune shares going on. Why am I being a salty bitch right now? I don't know. Alright, I gotta get offline before I say something even dumber. It was great. I'll see you later. Yeah, it is funny because it's true. Alright, check out John the Artist. He's awesome. See ya.